Now we will need to discuss the mole concept. But before we go further, before we understand the mole concept, we should first know the meaning of terms like gram atomic mass and gram molecular mass. So first, let's discuss gram atomic mass. Now we know that gram is the unit of mass and its symbol is G, right? Now, what is gram atomic mass? The amount of substance whose mass in grams is numerically equal to its atomic mass. That is called gram atomic mass. That means whatever be the atomic mass of a substance, whenever we express the atomic mass of substance in grams, that is called its gram atomic mass. And for writing the gram atomic mass of a substance, we write its atomic mass and then replace the atomic mass unit by the word gram. That is, we don't have to write the unit U, but we have to write the symbol G for gram atomic mass. For instance, if I am having oxygen and atomic mass of oxygen is 16 units, right? Now, when we express the 16 unit in grams, that means instead of 16 units, we write it as 16 grams. Then it becomes the gram atomic mass of oxygen. So the gram atomic mass is nothing but the atomic mass expressed in grams. And you have to write the symbol grams for instead of unit. Now, the gram atomic mass of a substance also represents the mass of 1 mole of atoms of that substance. Now, this 1 mole that is equal to 6.023 into 10 raised to the power 23 atoms. That means the number of atoms present in 1 gram atomic mass of any substance is 6.023 into 10 raised by 23 atoms. Say for instance, if you are having hydrogen, we know the atomic mass of hydrogen is 1 unit. So the gram atomic mass of hydrogen is 1 gram, right? If we are having oxygen, atomic mass of oxygen is 16 units and the gram atomic mass of oxygen is 16 grams. And 16 grams, this gram atomic mass 16 grams is represents the 1 mole of atom. That means the 16 grams represent the 1 mole of atom of oxygen, and this 1 mole contains how many oxygen atoms? 6.023 into 10 raised to the power 23 atoms. Now before we go further, we'll discuss the term molar mass. Molar mass of a substance is the mass of 1 mole of that substance. And the unit of molar mass is grams per mole. In short, we can write it G per mole, MOL. Okay. Now, a molar mass can be of an element or of a molecular compound. And this molar mass is numerically equal to the atomic mass expressed in the units gram per mole. So whether it's the molar mass of an element or a compound, molar mass of if you are having an element, then molar mass of an element is equal to atomic mass expressed in gram per mole. And molar mass, if you are having a substance compound, molar mass is equal to the molecular mass expressed in unit gram per mole. So the molar mass of an element is the mass of 1 mole of its atoms. And the molar mass of an element has 6.022, or you can say 6.0223 into 10 raised to the power 23 atoms of the element in it. So as I said that molar mass is equal to the atomic mass of the element expressed in units gram per mole. So if we are having hydrogen and the atomic mass of hydrogen is 1 unit, now what would be the molar mass of hydrogen? That would be 1 gram per mole. That means molar mass is nothing but the gram atomic mass. If we are having nitrogen, atomic mass of nitrogen is 14 units. Now, what would be the molar mass of nitrogen? That is again 14, but the units are gram per mole. So basically, either it is atomic mass, either it is molar mass, either it is gram atomic mass. It is one and the same thing. In atomic mass, you are using the unit of atomic mass unit. In gram atomic mass, you are using grams, and in molar mass, you are using the unit gram per mole. Now, this now we need to, this was all about element. Now when we are dealing with the molecules of a substance, then at that time we don't use the term gram atomic mass, we use the term gram molecular mass, we use the term molar mass of the substance. That means the substance containing molecules, and that can be of element, that can be a compound. Now, what is gram molecular mass here? Again, the same thing. Amount of a substance whose mass in grams is numerically equal to its molecular mass. Same as in case of gram atomic mass. There it was the whenever atomic mass is expressed in grams, that is known as gram atomic mass. And here again the same thing. When the molecular mass of any substance is expressed in grams, that is known as gram molecular mass. So for instance, if we are having a molecule of oxygen, and the molecular mass of oxygen, one atom of oxygen has 16 units of mass and two atoms of oxygen have 32 units of mass. That means molecular mass of oxygen is 32 units, right? Whenever we express this 32 units in grams, that means 32 grams, this is termed as gram molecular mass. And again the symbol is G, grams. And the gram molecular mass of a substance represents the mass of 1 mole of molecules of that substance. Again, the same thing. Gram molecular mass represents the 1 mole of molecules. That means how many molecules are present in that 1 mole? 6.023 into 10 raised by 23 molecules. So if we are having oxygen, gram molecular mass of oxygen is 32 grams, and this 32 grams represents 1 mole of oxygen molecule. And 1 mole of oxygen molecule contains how many molecules of oxygen? 6.023 into 10 raised to the power 23 molecules. So again here we are discussing the term molar mass. Molar mass of a substance is the mass of 1 mole of its molecules. So again the units are gram per mole. That means G per mol. Okay, so the molar mass of the substance is the mass of 1 mole of its molecules. You can say the molar mass has 6.022 into 10 raised power 23 molecules of the substance in it, right? Because the 1 mole also contains these molecules. 1 mole also represents these molecules. Molar mass also represents these molecules. So basically 1 mole is nothing but the molar mass. You can see here molar mass is the mass of 1 mole. Okay, so if we are having a molar mass of any substance, I mean molecular substance, that is equal to the molecular mass of the substance, but expressed in the units gram per mole. If we are having hydrogen, molecule of hydrogen, we know the atomic mass of hydrogen molecule is 2 units. If it's hydrogen atom, then it's 1 unit, but it's hydrogen molecule, so the mass is 2 units. Now what would be the molar mass? That would be 2 grams per mole. This is molar mass. Okay, and this molar mass represents 1 mole. Okay, same for nitrogen. Atomic mass of nitrogen molecule is 28 units and its molar mass is again 28, but the unit is gram per mole. So basically molecular mass represents the mole of a substance, represents 1 mole of substance, and molecular mass represents the molar mass also. And how many atom molecules are present in molar mass? 6.022 into 10 raised power 23 molecules. Right? So if an element exists as molecule, for instance like hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, chlorine, the elements are existing as molecules, right? Then it can have gram atomic mass as well as gram molecular mass. As in case of hydrogen, nitrogen, these are having atomic mass as well as molecular mass. But if an element does not exist as molecule, for instance in carbon, in sodium, they only exist in the form of element, they do not exist in the form of molecule, then it can have only gram atomic mass. It cannot have gram molecular mass, it will only have gram atomic mass. Okay, and all the compounds however have only gram molecular mass. And from all this discussion, what we conclude, that the gram atomic mass of an element and molar mass of an element are just the same. and the gram molecular mass of a substance and molar mass of substance are also just the same.